Hello, I'm Stefanie Ralph, and I'm the Director of Infection Control at Norfolk General Hospital, and I'm talking to you today about influenza vaccination. We're coming into flu season, comes every fall and lasts through to the spring. It's very important for you to protect yourself and others this flu season. I'm going to share with you some ways that you can do that. The first thing that you can do is to always clean your hands before you eat or before you touch your face. If you need to cough or sneeze, to do so into your sleeve, and if you're ill, to stay home. But another way that you can protect yourself and others is to choose to be vaccinated against influenza. Influenza vaccination needs to happen every year. Even if you got a flu shot last year, you still need another one this year. And why is that? The flu virus is pretty sneaky. It changes a little bit each year so that it can keep making you sick, which is why you need a flu vaccine each year. This year, the flu vaccine will contain an H1N1 and an H3N2 as well as an influenza B component. The reason I tell you that is I hear people say, does this flu shot have H1N1? The answer is this flu shot contains the strains that are circulating this year that could make you sick, and that's the most important thing for you to know. A very interesting campaign that we've done this year at Norfolk General is to really encourage people to choose to get the flu shot to protect others. An interesting fact is that you can be infectious with influenza and not show symptoms. What that means is that if you're interacting with your children, your grandchildren, your grandparents, or vulnerable people in your lives, you could be passing the influenza on to them. These groups are incredibly vulnerable, and influenza could be very, very devastating for them, and you don't want to infect the people who you love the most. What we've done here is we have asked our staff to give us pictures of the people in their lives who are vulnerable, and we've used it in our flu campaign that we've called Get the Flu Shot for Me. So this picture here is our Director of Care at the Norfolk Hospital Nursing Home, Vicki Florio, and her daughter Maya. Obviously, Vicki would want to get the flu shot to make sure that she doesn't bring the flu home to Maya. She's a sweet little thing. We wouldn't want her to get sick. And so by doing this, we've asked our staff to share a little bit about their lives, but also it just creates that awareness that who are we protecting. So I really would encourage you to think about the people in your life who wouldn't benefit from having the flu. If you can't think of anyone, do think of yourself. Influenza in a healthy person could cause you to be sick for up to 7 days. So that means 7 days that you won't be at work, or 7 days that you won't be out and about and enjoying your favorite activities. The way I look at it is a flu shot is just a couple minutes of inconvenience. I'd rather have that than to be sick for a whole week. Our flu shots here at Norfolk General Hospital are going to start November 1st. The flu clinics are going to run November 1st to the 5th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and the 12th. Each of those days the clinics will be from 9 to 11, 1 to 4, and 6 to 8. The clinics are in the conference rooms off the main floor of the hospital. The influenza vaccination is offered free of no charge, and you don't need a valid health card in order to get the vaccine. All we ask is that you bring yourself and a willing arm. I hope that we'll see you at our flu clinics, and if it doesn't work for you to come here, you may be able to access the flu vaccine at your family physician's office or one of the many pharmacy or public health clinics in the area. I thank you for spending a few minutes of time with me, and I do encourage you to please wash your hands, cover your cough, stay home when you're ill, and choose to get the flu shot this fall.